Get ready for the dictation. 5 seconds to go. Start. Sir, the safety and security of the airports is also of utmost importance. 1 year ago, an unfortunate incident happened at Calicut Airport. One person was killed in a fight between the people of Airport Authority of India's Fire Department and the CISF. An inquiry has been conducted. It was a highly unfortunate incident which damaged the safety and security of the airport itself. So far, no report has come out and no action has been taken. Therefore, I would like to know the status of that inquiry and its report on the said incident which took place at Calicut Airport. Some repair works have commenced at the Calicut Airport. That is also one of the important things. The Hajj operations of Calicut Airport have been shifted to Kochi Airport because of its inability to run the big flights. Therefore, I need a time bound program for the repairing works undertaken at the Calicut Airport. Sir, I am telling about the safety issues. There are many incidents which are happening, especially in Air India. Recently, three incidents have happened. Two cabin crews fought with each other, and the Delhi Kochi flight got delayed by 4 hours. I think the Honorable Minister has noticed that matter. Anyway, the CMD has taken an action. I appreciate him for that attitude. In another incident, a pilot insisted that his co pilot should be a particular person. The flight got delayed by 6 to 7 hours. Such type of incidents will not help us revive the Air India. Therefore, strong actions should be taken to protect the safety of the passengers. I hope that the Honorable Minister will give very good answers to my 4 or 5 queries. Then my honorable friend, who is Minister of State for Civil Aviation, is dealing with tourism also. Tourism is the most important sector which provides maximum employment and earns maximum foreign exchange. India moved 13 positions ahead from 65th position to 52nd position in tourism and travel competitive index as per the World Economic Forum. I really congratulate him for the achievement that he has made in the last so many years. But the performance of your ministry is very bad. I am sorry to say this. We had a very attractive scheme for developing infrastructure in the area of tourism. The UPA government had introduced one of the fantastic schemes, but after your government came to power, you have withdrawn that scheme from the central assistance. You have introduced new schemes, namely Swadesh Darshan and Prasad. These schemes are no doubt good, but all those projects under the old schemes were ongoing, and one fine morning you had withdrawn the central assistance from this scheme. How can those projects continue? The Tourism Ministry has given letter to the Ministry of Finance, and the Finance Ministry has finally replied that they will look after the northern, eastern and Himalayan region. These projects are midway, and so much of money has already been spent from the public exchequer. What is the future of this project? You have allocated money for the projects which are only in the initial stage. You have withdrawn money from the projects which are ongoing. The ongoing projects are suffering and new projects are not started. Tourism is one of the most important sectors. It is the base of employment generation and foreign exchange. Of all the sector contributing to GDP growth, tourism is one of the most important sectors. I think the majority of our unemployment will be met by this tourism sector, but the expenditure side and the ongoing schemes are in very much difficulty. I am urging upon you not to take it as a political thing. The government is a continued process. The UPA government started one scheme and the states are continuing that scheme. Like in health sector, there were so many medical college projects in UPA regime. He has continued those projects and those projects are coming up. Why is this discrimination there? People call Kerala God's own country. It has beautiful backwater, beautiful beaches, and natural beauty. God has created Kerala in such a way that it is God's own country. But as far as assistance of to Kerala is concerned, in this year it has been zero. When I had a query with the minister in the question hour, he assured that he would visit Sabrimala. Sabrimala is one of the most sought after pilgrim centers. He said that he would include Sabrimala also. None of these projects have been included. I verified with the tourism ministry and I have got a reply that lack of fund is the problem in these cases. How can you punish a state which has a potential of growth in tourism sector, which has performed very well in tourism sector? This type of penalization should be avoided. Civil aviation and tourism are very important sectors. Therefore, we need natural justice from the central government. Being a Keralite, I am asking for natural justice from the central government. Stop.